how much easier or how much better is it going to be with the intrusion of government for startups, for entrepreneurs to be able to, sort of build the next billion-dollar companies?
It shouldn't take a month to register a company. I mean, just at a bottom line, it shouldn't take a month. Okay. And entrepreneurs who are 17, 18, 19 years old don't have the time and energy to wait for 30 days for a company to get registered.
Ma'am, one of the things that you spoke about and we've been looking at is the ease of doing business. I mean, they have the World Bank rankings and we're doing better than we have, but there's a long way to go. We just had top founders of our unicorns, Kunal Bahel of Snapdeal among them, just speak to us, NDTV, a short while back and say, it should take 1 day to set up a business in India, not 30 or more. Do you believe that we can genuinely get to that stage and the ball has been set rolling to get there? Because there's a lot of cynicism on that front sometimes.
I can understand the cynicism, and there will be hurdles in the process. But the commitment of the government has already been shown in that we brought states along. So in a way, states are partnering. We are showing a lot of will in moving forward in this. And this commitment is what it's going to take to get over that cynicism. And yes, it's going to be possible to have your business registered within 24.
We now know that how you slept on stairwells because you didn't want to go back home. You believed in this. This is what you wanted to do. What was the one big learning for all those who want to be the next Ritesh Agarwal? What would you say? What was the big things that you have learned that others can learn from your experience?
I think persistence. This is something that is so important, and and again, I'm in a very, very early stage myself and I have a long way to go, but I think it's very important, which is persistence, because a lot of times life will come with you with a lot of turbulence. Of course, events like this will happen, but out there on the ground, you're going to have issues every day, every week, every year. It's important to have that passion and ambition of saying that I'm going to solve a real problem.
Do you spend sleepless nights, therefore, thinking how to stay 2 steps ahead, or are you now beyond that?
No, I prefer all the deep sleep because I think that is the reason that we've been able to do everything. And in fact, I can say this counterintuitively for anybody who's not spending night on a sleep, that it is always better to have a deep sleep and always exercise so that your mind can sleep well. It's more important to sleep than not sleep.
Healthcare is a space where India can use all the help from people like you that it can possibly get. What for you has been, say, one of the most challenging things that you've had to encounter, and what do you want the Prime Minister importantly to say today that you believe is going to change things for others like you who want to get into the space and make a real difference?
So Natasha, 8 years back when you started this the venture to change healthcare, not too many people gave two college kids too much of a chance. Right. They said that it's a mammoth industry, it won't happen. But I can tell you that with the help of technology and with the help of the spread of internet and mobile in this country, things have changed.
I mean, what's it been like being such a successful woman founder? Because we barely have 9% of startup founders in India are women. What's it been like for you? Have you ever felt that getting in the way? Do you believe you had to fight extra hard?
No, I don't think. I think every entrepreneur has to fight. So I don't think it's different being a woman. It's just that sometimes you are looked upon with a little bit more of a magnifying glass, but that's fine. That basically also is an opportunity. So it depends on how you look at it. So all these problems we are hearing about, and if they're addressed to a certain level, how much easy is it going to be to become an entrepreneur in India and sustain your business?
I think it'll improve productivity by 30 to 40%.
Okay.
See, today, please understand, we are 24 hours in a day, and all these young people work 16, 18 hours.
Well, when you talk about the ease of doing business, do you believe that we can actually make it easier? Because there's a fair amount of cynicism out there. Where do you stand?
Look, 20 years ago, a middle-class girl like me would not have dreamt of starting her own business. And in fact, I will tell you this, that when I first told my mother I was doing LimeRoad, she said, "Charbonage."